What's up, guys? Welcome back to another full body advanced reformer flow. I'm working on the Balanced Body Studio reformer. Any reformer will do. I'm also going to be using a small Pilates ball, a medium booty band, and a 5-pound dumbbell. These props are all optional, but if you have them, grab them and load your reformers up for footwork. Let's get moving. We're going to start today on 3 red and 1 blue spring. If you prefer a different weight for footwork, go ahead and load up the reformer with whatever weight that you like, and let's begin. Start lying onto your backs. Take that booty band, slide it up and over your thighs. Lie on down. Take your head onto the headrest, your shoulders up against the shoulder blocks. Your heels go onto the foot bar in a wide external rotation. Inhale, prepare. Exhale, push the carriage all the way out. Drag it back to center slow. Maintain a heavy tail the whole time that you move. And remember to keep constant pressure into the band the whole time as well. We are strengthening the outer thighs. We're strengthening the glutes and the hips right here. If at any point the band becomes too much, feel free to take it off and just do the footwork without the band. Spine is long, core is tight. Try to maintain that same controlled speed the whole time that you move. I like to flip the palms up during footwork because I find that it helps open across your chest. Exhale as you push out. Squeeze into your inner thighs, activating the pelvic floor muscles while drawing your abdominals in and up. Starting to warm up those legs and the glutes as we move with our breath, just for 3. Exhale, 2. One more time, push it out. Come in half of the way. Take little controlled pulses here. 2 to 3 inches out. 2 to 3 inches in. It's slow. It's controlled. And you're pushing from the tailbone, not from the knees. Exhale, push out, squeeze. Inhale, drag it in while continuously pressing out onto the band the whole time. Out. And stay with it. Your neck is long. There's a slight space between the chin and chest, which will help protect your cervical spine and your neck. Keep squeezing into the core, just for 3. Exhale, 2. One more time, push all the way out. Come all the way in. Move it down onto your toes into a Pilates V position. Heels are super glued together the whole time. Press out onto that band. Keep the heels lifted about 4 to 5 inches up. Inhale, prepare, and exhale, push it out. Inhale, drag it back in. As you lengthen out, you're squeezing into the inner thighs, activating the pelvic floor while drawing your abdominals in and up. As you pull the carriage back to center, continue to squeeze into the heels, but then open your knees about as wide as the shoulders, pressing out onto that band so we can strengthen those glutes. Exhale, push all the way out. Long line of energy from the toes all the way out through the crown of the head, and then inhale, drag it back to center slow. Remember to keep your heels lifted about 4 to 5 inches up. That way we are also working towards strengthening the calves. The more you push out on that band as you pull in, that deeper the booty work will be. Just for 3. Exhale, lengthen, 2. One more time, push it out. Come in halfway, pulse and squeeze. 2 to 3 inches out. 2 to 3 inches in. Continue pressing the knees into the band the whole time. Soft ribs, tight core. Exhale, inhale. Just for 3, 2, 1. Push all the way out. Come all the way in. And now parallel the feet on the toes, lift the heels up high, have about 4 inches of space between the feet. Exhale, push the carriage out. Inhale, drag it back in. So there is a slight pressure out onto the band. Your hips, your knees, and ankles are all in one straight line here as we are working the alignment of the joints. As you push out, make sure to press evenly across the toes so that the knees can track straight up toward the ceiling. Hips, knees, ankles, all in one straight line the whole time that you move. And never let those heels drop. As you push out, notice that your quads will engage and lift, and try to squeeze a little deeper into your core. Just for 4. Nice work. Stay with it. Last 3. Breathing through it for 2. One more time. Push it out. Hold it there. Go into prancing. Bending one knee. Stretching the opposite heel deeply down underneath the foot bar. Fast or slow, whatever feels best on your body. Just try to get one of those heels to press a little bit further underneath the foot bar each time, which will deepen the stretch in your calf, into the Achilles tendon, all the way up into those hamstrings. Remember, it's a firm press, and then you lift, minimizing any bounce. That way we get that deep stretch all the way up behind the thigh. Exhale, inhale, breathing. Just 15 seconds left here. Stabilizing the pelvis and the hips. Just for 3, 2, and 1. Lift your heels up. Bend the knees, come all the way in. And now move on to the heels with the feet parallel. Deeply flex at the ankles and press it out. Drag it in. Think about pushing the balls of the feet away from the center of the body as you pull the toes back toward the knees. I like to imagine that there is a wall connected to the foot bar and you're firmly pressing all 4 corners of each foot against that imaginary wall. Watch those knees. Make sure they're not wobbling and that they track straight up toward the ceiling each time. As you come in, you have a heavy tail, and there may even be a slight space between the low back and the mat. Reach those fingertips long away from the center of the body, keeping the tension out of the shoulders and neck. Just for 3. Nice work. Last 2. One more time. Push it out. Come in halfway. Pulse. 2 to 3 inches out. 2 to 3 inches in. Exhale. Inhale, breathing. Pulse and squeeze. Out and in. Soften those ribs. Squeeze deep into your core. Move slow and with intention for 3, 2, 1. Push all the way out. Come all the way in. Nicely done. Come on up. Adjust the weight. 2 red springs go on the reformer. Make sure your headrest is down all the way. Turn around, lie onto your back, keep the band around the thighs. Take your heels on wide to the far corners of the foot bar and turn your feet and knees out, setting up for bridging. Inhale at the bottom, tilt your pelvis away from the center of the body, creating space between the lower back and the mat. On the exhale, go to a posterior tilt, connect your low back to the mat. Squeeze deep into your core, curl the hips all the way up. At the top, push out on the band once, pull it in, and then articulate your spine down slow, 1 vertebrae at a time to create length and space between the bones. Inhale at the bottom, create this space. Exhale, eliminate the space, engage your core, curl the hips all the way up. Here you're going to push out on that band twice. Push out, then fluidly roll it down through that spinal stretch. Inhale at the bottom. Exhale, engage your core, tilt the tail, curl the hips up, push out for 3, 2, 1, and roll down through that spinal stretch. Inhale at the bottom, create the space. Exhale, eliminate the space. Squeeze your core, squeeze your pelvic floor, lift up high, and we push out for 4, 3, 2, and 1. Roll the upper back. Mid back and the low back connect to the mat. We're going to 10. Inhale at the bottom. Exhale, tuck the tail, curl the hips up. We go out for 5. Push out for 4. Exhale, 3, 2, and 1. Roll it down with control, staying even across your pelvis and hips. Inhale. Exhale, tuck and lift the hips. We go for 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and done. Roll it down. 7 times. Inhale at the bottom. Exhale, curl up high. 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, done. Roll down with control. Inhale at the bottom. Exhale, engage your core. Curl the hips up high. We have 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Roll it down with control, 1 vertebrae at a time. Inhale at the bottom. Exhale, engage your core, squeeze your butt, lift up high, and we have 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Roll it down with control. Last set, 10 times. Curl those hips all the way up. Feel that outer thigh and glute burn and pulse. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Stay up. Push the carriage out. Drag it in. Long line of energy from the forehead to the knees. Squeeze your butt. Tuck your tail. Pull those abdominals in and up. Press firmly into the hands, keeping the arms active the whole time. And remember to keep your gaze straight up the whole time that you move. We use the strength of the hamstrings and push out on that band to pull to center, pointing the knees up and over the foot bar, working even into a little bit of a quad and a hip flexor stretch for 3. Good work. Last 2. One more time. Come on in. Little pulses with the hips up. 10. Exhale. 9. Squeeze, lift. 8, 7. The glute engagement is what lifts and lowers the hips. Keep your core tight. One more time. Roll the upper back, mid back, and the low back all the way down. Bring the carriage in. Hug your knees toward your chest. Gently rock side to side, massaging out your lower back. Deep inhales. Deep exhales here. One more big inhale. And exhale back to center. Take the band around the ankles. Grab the straps behind you. You can hold the little loops for more tension or the bigger loops for less, whichever you prefer. I'm going to hold the little loops. Reach those arms straight up above the shoulders with tension in the straps. Take a deep inhale through your nose to prepare. Exhale, curl up, extend the arms and legs out, hold it, reach a little further, pull the abs in a little deeper, push out on that band, and then lower back down, inhale. Exhale, you lift from the chest, lift from that deep core activation. That way it doesn't go into the neck or the back. Press out on the band at the top, so bend the knees back into that 90-degree angle. Exhale, curl up, push out. Inhale, lower down. We have 3 more. Good work. Last 2. One more. Lift up, stay up, extend the legs out, pump the arms, breathe. Inhale, 2, 3, 4, 5. Exhale, 2, 3, 4, 5. 5, 2, 3, 4, 5, out, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 2, 3, 4, 5, out, 2, 3, 4, 5. And you rest, lower down, arm circles. Just lift the arms up on the inhale, exhale, circle them out and around and back together. Keeping the movement fluid, hollow out the armpits, squeeze into those lats as you pull the arms back in toward the hips. Try not to rush it. If you feel any discomfort or pain, minimize the range and maybe even take a little soft bend of the elbow so that you're not hyperextending at the arm. 2 more. 1 more time. Take it the other way. Out, around, press it down. Inhale, exhale. Spine long, core tight, ribs soft. Breathe through it. 5 more. Last 4. 3, 2, 1 more time. Hold the arms down, bend the elbows. Curl up, press your arms and legs straight out, squeeze on that band, bend everything in lower. Exhale, lift. Inhale, lower. Keep constant pressure out into that band with the legs the whole time. 5, 4. Now try a few by keeping the head up and just bend, extend the arms. 1 more time. Hold it, lift the legs. Lower the legs. Keep reaching through the fingertips the whole time. Stay curled up in the head, neck, and shoulders. Each time the legs lift, can you draw your abdominals in a little bit deeper? Down, up, exhale, inhale. Just for 3. 2 more. 1 more time. And you rest. Nice work. Drop the straps down. Take the band off. Come on up. Step off to the side. We're done with the band for today, so you can place that down. Grab your long boxes. Place them on long ways in front of the shoulder blocks. Adjust the weight on the reformer so that you have just one blue spring on. Step over onto the left side of the reformer with the left foot beside the box and your right foot back behind you onto the foot bar. Bring your hands down to the box to a low runner's lunge, and we're going to go into a modification of Russian splits. From here, open the chest, engage your lats. Make sure that your back heel is pressing away in that deep dorsal ankle flexion. The toes are down. Exhale, extend the leg out. Inhale, bend it in. Exhale, reach that leg out. Working hip flexibility, getting a deep psoas stretch on that right side. So think about squeezing into your right glute the whole time. Stay low on those hips. Keep your gaze out, keeping the neck long. Exhale, reach that leg out. Inhale, bend it in. We're also working the alignment of the joints here. We're getting a great knee workout as well. 3, 2 more. 1 more time, reach, bend. Take your right hand to the center of the box. Extend the left arm up, open the chest, get a little twist, gazing up to those left fingertips. Now inhale, bend that back knee in, tapping the right knee to the box. Exhale, extend the leg out. Inhale, bend. Exhale, lengthen that leg out. So you're tapping the knee each time. We're staying in that spinal rotation. You're squeezing into your core. Inhale, bend. Exhale, lengthen. Keep that front knee bent down low. And remember to push through that back heel the whole time, as you don't want to start to point those toes. Bend, press. Feeling the glutes engage and lift each time that you lengthen that leg. Reach it out. Bend it in slow. Exhale. Inhale, breathing. Just for 3. Nice job. You're doing great. Last 2. One more time. Come back in. Now here, I want you to balance and stand up tall. Take the hands behind the head, wide elbows. Going into a front lunge, bend deep into the front leg, lift back up. If you need to modify and hold onto the box, feel free to do that. Otherwise, just lift and lower. Always an option to tee the arms out like airplane wings. Inhale, lift. Exhale, lower. All the way up. All the way down. Pressing evenly across all 4 corners of that left stabilizing foot. Press and bend. Your neck is long. Your gaze is out and slightly up. Maintaining good posture the whole time. Think about engaging your lats and drawing the shoulders back together behind you so that we maintain good posture. 3, 2, 1 more. Hold it down. Hands behind the head, wide elbows. Rotate to the left and to center. Exhale over. Inhale, center. Just for 3, 2, 1 more time. And come on in. Nice work. Other side. The left foot goes down beside the box. Your right foot comes back behind you onto that foot bar. Push out to a low runner's lunge. The hands are going to come down underneath the shoulders. Push into the back leg. Go into that deep bent front knee. And then exhale, extend that right leg out. Inhale, bend it in. Exhale, reach it out. Inhale, bend it back in. Neck long, core tight. Squeeze that back left glute for a deeper stretch in the psoas. And just reach that front leg out, bend it in. Exhale, reach it out. Inhale, bend it in. Exhale, reach. Inhale, bend. Just for 3. Last 2. 1 more time. Reach and bend. Now bend the back knee in on the inhale. Tap it to the box. Now rotate up, bringing that left hand to the center of the box. Your right arm extends straight up. Inhale, bend that left knee in. Exhale, push it out. Keep that spinal rotation and try to tap the back knee to the box each time. And then as you lengthen that leg, feel your glutes engage and lift. Inhale, bend. Exhale, lengthen. Inhale, bend. Exhale, lengthen, reach and bend, stay low. 4 more. Good work, last 3. And for 2, 1 more time. Awesome job, stand up tall. Balance, hands behind the head, or you can tee the arms out and front lunge down and up. Inhale, get low. Exhale, lift to center. Remember to press evenly across all 4 corners of that front stabilizing foot. Feel that deep psoas stretch on the left side. Neck long, eyes up. Soften those ribs, squeeze into your core. Straight down and up with that chest. Get low. Lift to center. Inhale down. Exhale up. Just for 3. You've got it. Stay with it. Last 2. 1 more time. Take it down low. Hold it here. Rotate to the right. Back to center. On each rotation, feel the spine elongate up toward the ceiling. Rotate. Center. 2 more. Exhale. Inhale. 1 more time. Over. Back. And a rest. Come on up. Nice work. Step off to the side. Keep the blue spring on. Grab the yellow ball. Grab the little ball, the little Pilates ball. Have a seat on the box with your booty on the front edge of the box, your feet together on the platform, and the ball behind the low back. Have your shins pressing up against the foot bar. Push into the feet, squeeze into the inner thighs. Feel that deep pelvic floor and core activation. Reach your arms forward. Inhale, lower down over that ball. Exhale, roll forward over your midsection, scooping the lower abs in and up. My shoulders are wide and relaxed. My elbows are softly rounded with my palms in like I'm holding a beach ball in front of the body. You're moving with me, very slow. Inhale, you go back. Exhale, the lower abs draw in and up as you round forward. Inhale as you go back. Exhale, pull the abs in and up, round forward. Inhale, back. Exhale, forward. Just for 3, keep it slow, keep it controlled. Last 2. Nice work. One more time. Inhale, down. Exhale, forward. Now 2 inches down, 2 inches up. Keep squeezing the legs together. Inhale, down. Exhale, up. Watch that the shoulders aren't riding up to the ears. And engage your lats to pull those shoulders back and down. Inhale, down. Exhale, forward. Inhale, down. Exhale, forward. Just for 3. Last 2. One more time, down and up. Pause. Inhale, lift the right arm up. Exhale, lower it down. Inhale, lift up the left arm. Exhale, lower it. Inhale, both arms lift. Exhale, both arms lower. Again, we go right, and then it lowers. The left arm lifts, and it lowers. Both arms go up. Inhale. Exhale, both arms down. One more time. Inhale, right. Exhale, center. Inhale, left. Exhale, center. Inhale, both arms lift. Exhale, center. Come all the way up. Nice work. Take the ball, place it underneath the right side body. Lie onto your side with the hips and knees stacked. Take your right hand down to the headrest and then grab the strap in front of you and slide it onto that left foot. Stack the hips and knees. Make sure your hip, knee, and foot stay on an even plane. Reach that top left arm up, balance, and exhale. Push the leg out. Inhale, bend it forward. You keep that strap in front of the knee as you bend by keeping the foot slightly out in front of the body as you bend. We're in a deep ankle flexion. Your neck is long. Your eyes are focused out and up. And we're engaging our obliques to stabilize on that ball and to keep our shoulders and hips stacked. Watch that your bottom arm is pulling back and down with that shoulder so you're not lifting it up to the ear, causing strain. You may need to micro bend that right elbow to keep some of that tension out of the neck. 3. Good work, last 2. One more time, push the leg out and now flex the ankle, bring the leg forward, reach that top arm back, switch the arm and leg. Inhale, the leg goes forward, you flex, you reach the arm back. Exhale, point the toes, feel that elongation out of the hip as you reach that top arm forward. Inhale, forward, exhale, back. Inhale, forward. Exhale, reach and elongate. Feel the glute, engage and lift each time that you lengthen that leg behind you. Inhale, exhale, breathing. You've got it. Just for 3. So good. Last 2. One more time. Forward and back. Now bring the leg all the way forward and just lift it up, down, 10. Exhale, 9, you got it. 8, constant pressure into the strap. 5, 4, 3, 2, and done. Bend the knee. Take the strap off your foot. Take the ball, place it on the headrest. Come up to an all-four tabletop position facing back and grab that little loop in the left hand. Bend the left elbow in tight to the waist. If you can balance and lift the right leg up, great. And then go into a single arm tricep extension with that left arm while you balance and breathe. Exhale, you reach it back. Inhale, bend and slow. Try to keep the elbow glued in tight to the side waist. Keep your gaze about a foot in front of the headrest and down. If that right leg is lifted, slightly rotate the inner thigh up toward the ceiling, which will help square off the hip. Inhale, bend. Exhale, lengthen. Breathe into the work. Just for 3. Last 2. One more time, hold that arm out, pulse the leg. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and done. Rest. Drop the strap down, stretch your hips back, child's pose. Reach your arms forward, forehead to the box. Deep inhales. Deep exhales here. One more big inhale. Exhale, come up to an all-four tabletop position, cat-cow. Inhale, arch. Lift the heart, open the chest. Exhale, tilt the tail, scoop the belly. Round through the spine, gazing at the belly button or in between the inner thighs. Inhale, you arch and look up. Tail lifts, heart forward. And then exhale, tuck the tail. Round through the spine, look at your belly button. 3 more. Inhale, arch. Exhale and curl. Last 2, arch. And curl. One more time, inhale, arch, look up, open the chest. And then exhale, tuck the chin. Tuck your tail. Curl and round through the spine. Other side, roll over onto your side. Grab that ball, place it underneath the left waist now. Grab the strap in front of you, slide it onto that top right foot. Bring the left hand down to the headrest, reach your right arm straight up, stack the hips and knees, and exhale, you press. Inhale, you bend. That top leg out and back in. Try to keep that strap in front of the body by keeping the foot slightly out in front of the reformer as you bend. Your hip, your knee, and your foot are all on an even plane. Exhale, reach that energy through the heel, feeling that deep glute activation. And then both arms are active. We're staying stable on that ball by engaging the obliques. Your neck is long. Your gaze is straight forward so that we have proper neck alignment. Soft bend of the left elbow and roll that left shoulder headed back and down so that we're not causing strain on the shoulder or neck. Just for 3. Last 2. One more time, push it out, hold it there. Flex the ankle, bring the leg forward, reach the arm back, switch the arm and the leg. Point as you go back with that ankle. Flex the ankle as it goes forward. The arm reaches in that opposite direction. Feel that deep stretch in the calf and hamstring as the leg goes forward. Feel the deep glute activation as the leg goes back. Inhale. Exhale, breathing. Just for 3. Last 2. One more time. The leg comes forward. Your arm goes up and we lift it up. 10. Up, down, 9. 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and done. Drop it down. Take it off. Good work. Drop the ball in the headrest. Come to all fours on the box, facing back. Make sure that the knees are directly underneath the hip at a 90-degree angle. Little loop in the right hand, bend that right elbow in tight to the waist. Option to extend the left leg back behind you in the air, and single arm tricep extension. Balance and breathe. Exhale, reach. Inhale, bend. Your neck is long. Eyes are focused down about a foot in front of the headrest. Balance. Keep the elbow glued in tight to the waist. Push firmly into the left hand, staying active and lifted in the upper back. And slightly rotate that left inner thigh up toward the ceiling to square off the hip. Abs are tight. Spine is long. Just for 3. Breathe through it. Last 2. Exhale. One more time. Reach that arm back. Hold it there. Pulse the leg up. 10. If your leg isn't lifted, pulse the arm. 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2. Done. Rest. Nice work. Drop the straps down. Take the box off. Step over to the left side of the reformer. Grab a hand weight or 2 hand weights, place them into the hands. I'm going to grab one 5-pound dumbbell, and it's going to go into my left hand. Then I'm going to grab the little loop of the strap in my right hand and turn and face back away from the foot bar. My feet are parallel together. My left hand is right above the shoulder. We're going to do a back lunge, a row with a shoulder press. So the left foot steps way back behind you. Lunge and row with that shoulder press. Then step the foot forward, lengthen the arm, and bring that left hand down. Keep moving and breathing just like that. Exhale, step back. Row, shoulder press. See if you can tap the back knee to about 1 centimeter away from the floor. You may have to play around with where you're standing so that we have the proper length for the arm and we don't slam. Try to stay even across your shoulders and hips as you go into this move. Straight down, straight up. Spine long, core tight. Exhale. Inhale, breathing. Just for 3, 2, one more time. And rest. Drop the weight down. Drop the strap down. Have a seat on the reformer, setting up for Mermaid Stretch. So here, your right shin is against the shoulder block. Your left foot is against that right knee. Your left hand comes to the foot bar and behind center. So to the left side of the foot bar. Your right hand comes onto the headrest. Inhale, prepare. Exhale, push out. Reach it up. Stretch out the side body and hold it. Rotate down. Both hands on. Drop your head and melt into the chest. Right hand goes underneath the left. Grab onto the wood. Gaze underneath that left armpit for a spinal twist. Back to center. Both hands on the foot bar. Lift the chest up. Bring the carriage in. Push back out. Drop the chest down. Start to rotate all the way back up to that starting position. Grab the front post. Bend into the right elbow. Reach that left arm way up. Stretch out the side body and hold it. And then rotate down. Both hands on. Drop your head and get a twist. Back to center. Come on up. Push it out. Reach it up. Stretch out the side body and hold it. Rotate down. Both hands on. Drop your head. Right hand underneath the left, spinal twist, gazing underneath that left armpit. Back to center, both hands on the foot bar. Lift and lengthen up. Work that extension. Push back out, drop the chest down. Start to rotate all the way back up. Grab the front post, bend into the elbow, reach that left arm way up, stretch out the side body and hold it. And then rotate down. Both hands on, drop your head. Back to center. Come on up, push it out. Reach it up, stretch out the side body, hold it here. Rotate down, both hands on, melt into the stretch. Right hand underneath the left, grab onto the wood, gazing underneath that left armpit for a spinal twist. Back to center, both hands on. Lift the chest up, bring the carriage in. Push back out, drop the chest down. Start to rotate all the way back up. Grab the post, bend into the elbow, reach it up, and then rotate down. Both hands on, drop your head. Back to center, come on up. Take your left hand, place it onto the carriage behind your hips, and you want the 4 fingers tucked underneath the carriage. Take your right foot onto the headrest. Grab the little loop in your right hand. From here, we're going into a single arm bicep curl. So exhale, just squeeze that bicep. Inhale, lengthen the arm. Exhale, squeeze it. Inhale, lengthen the arm. Keep the elbow lifted up high. Try to keep the wrist straight. If you need less tension, feel free to hold the bigger loop. If you need more tension, you can always add a yellow spring to join the blue. Exhale, pull. Inhale, lengthen. Breathe for 3. Good job. Last 2. One more time. Lengthen it out. And now grab the bigger loop in your hand. Do that same thing, bicep curl, but then lift up, squeeze your butt forward, reach your arm overhead. Come back down, extend the arm. Squeeze, reach, lift, booty forward. Get that glute activation to stretch the hips. I like to go into a slight spinal extension. If that feels good for you, feel free to also take that. If it doesn't, you can always go back to just that bicep curl, as this is pretty hard if you have tight hips. 3 more. Up and down. Good job. Last 2. One more time. Up, down. Other side. Grab your dumbbell, place it into your right hand. Turn and face back away from the foot bar. Grab the little loop, place it in the left hand, feet together, stand up tall. Bring your right hand above the shoulder. Inhale, prepare. Exhale, do a back lunge, a row, and a shoulder press. Then lift back up, stand to center. Exhale, down. Inhale up. I like to pull that elbow straight back and tight to the waist and step that foot pretty far back, trying to get that knee right above the floor or maybe even tap it to the floor gently. Down. Back up. Exhale. Inhale, breathing. You got it. Stay with it. "15 seconds left here. Don't give up. Neck long. Stay even across your shoulders and hips the whole time that you move. 3, 2, 1. Nice work. Drop the weight down. We are done with the weight. Mermaid stretch. Have a seat on the reformer. Bring your left shin against the shoulder blocks. Bring your right foot against the left knee. Take your right hand to the center of the foot bar. Take the left hand to the headrest. Exhale, push out, reach it up, stretch out the side body. Inhale, lengthen and tap the hand down. Exhale, exhale, push out, reach up, stretch out the side body. Rotate down, both hands on the foot bar, melt into the stretch. Left hand underneath the right, get that spinal twist, gazing underneath your right armpit. Back to center, both hands on. Lift the chest up, bring the carriage in. Push back out, drop the chest down. Start to rotate all the way up to that starting position. Grab the front post, bend into the left elbow, reach that right arm way up, stretch out the side body and hold it. Rotate down. Both hands on, drop your head. Back to center. Come on up, push it out. Reach it overhead, stretch out the side body. Rotate down, both hands on, drop your chest. Thread that left arm underneath the right, spinal twist, gazing underneath that right armpit. Back to center, both hands on. Lift the chest up, bring the carriage in. Push back out, drop the chest down. Rotate all the way up to that starting position. Grab the post, bend into the elbow, reach that right arm way up, and then rotate down. Both hands on. Drop your head. Back to center. Come on up, push it out. Reach it up, stretch out the side body. Rotate down, both hands on. Melt into the stretch. Left hand underneath the right, spinal twist, gazing underneath that right armpit. Back to center, both hands on. Lift the chest up, bring the carriage in. Push back out, drop the chest down. Rotate all the way up. Grab the post, bend into the elbow, reach it up, rotate down. Both hands on, drop your head. Just breathe, deep inhales. Deep exhales here. One more big inhale. Exhale, come on up. Take your right hand, place it behind your hips onto the carriage with your fingers wrapped around. Take your left foot forward onto the headrest. Grab that front strap, place it into the left arm, flip the palm up, and it's a single arm bicep curl here. Exhale, squeeze the bicep. Inhale, lengthen the arm. Exhale, squeeze it. Inhale, lengthen it. Try to keep the elbow lifted up high. Try to keep the wrist straight. Micro bend that left elbow so that we're not lifting the shoulder up to the ear. Exhale. Inhale, breathing. Pull it in. Lengthen it out slow. Exhale. Inhale. Just for 3. Last 2. And 1. Lengthen the arm out. Grab the bigger loop, place it into the hand. Do that same thing again. Squeeze, but then lift up, reach overhead. Drop the hips down, extend the arm. Squeeze the bicep, booty up. Reach up into that extension. Take it down, the arm lengthens. Exhale, lift. Inhale, lower and extend. 4 more. Last 3. Stay with it, you got it. Use your glutes. Feel that hip stretch. 1 more time. Up, down, and rest. Really good work. Setting up for elephant stretch. 1 red spring goes on the reformer. Stand up on the reformer. Feet at about hip distance. Wrap your fingers around the foot bar. Evenly distribute your weight between the arms and the legs. Float the toes up. Tuck your chin, look at the belly button or in between the inner thighs. Widen the shoulders. Exhale, push out with the legs. Inhale, pull in with the core. You're feeling a deep calf and hamstring stretch as you push out. You're feeling a lower abdominal and pelvic floor activation as you pull in. Try to tilt your tailbone underneath you as you pull the carriage in, feeling that stretch and release in the low back and a deeper core activation. Push out as far as you can without lifting the heels. Exhale out. Inhale back in. Nice work. Stay with it. This should feel like a really great spinal decompression here. 1 more time. Come back in. Now take your gaze to that red spring that is loaded. Lift the right leg up, open the hip, arabesque. Evenly distribute the weight across the arms and push out with the left leg. Pull it in. Point those toes. Reaching the energy out of that right extended leg. Remember to keep that left heel down the whole time. Exhale. Inhale, breathing. Just for 3. Last 2. One more time. Come back and now push out to a plank. Pull the right knee to the foot bar. Pike the hips up. Bring the carriage in. Drop the heel. Pull it forward. Extend the leg up. Exhale. Inhale, breathing. 4 more. Last 3. And for 2. One more time. Pull the knee to the left elbow and pulse it there. 10, 9, 8. Hold the plank. 7. Shoulders over the wrist. Neck is long. Hips are forward. 4, 3, 2. Done. Other side. Right foot down. Left leg lifts up high. Point the toes. Open the hip. Arabesque. And single leg elephant. Push. And pull. That right leg out and in. Keeping the neck long. Keeping the gaze straight down at the floor. Evenly distributing the weight across the hands. Feel that deep calf stretch on that right side and keep that right heel down. 3 more. Well, look at the alignment of that right foot. Is the heel right at the center of the toes? Can you float the toes up? Can you lift the arch of that right foot up as you pull the carriage in? 3. Good. 2. 1 more. You're going to push out to a plank, lifting that right heel up, dropping the hips and pulling the left knee to the foot bar. Then pike it up. Bring the carriage in. Drop the heel. Push to plank. Pull that knee forward. Extend the leg up high. Exhale. Inhale, breathing. Just for 5. Shoulders should come forward over that foot bar. Neck should go long each time. 2 more. 1 more time, pull it up. Left knee, right elbow, pulse. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and done. Good work. Step off. Whew. Feet in straps. 1 red, 1 blue spring goes on the reformer. Make sure your headrest is down. We are starting with short spine. Lie on your back. Take both of those straps, place them onto your feet. The main thing to remember with short spine is do not look to the side when those hips are lifted. Always look straight up so you don't strain your neck. Also keep your heels together. So if you're unfamiliar with this exercise, watch me 1 time before you try it so that you're not looking to the side. Exhale, push the legs straight out. Inhale, hinge at the hips, bringing your feet over the face. Pause. Push firmly into the hands. Use your core strength. Lift those hips all the way up. Keeping even distributed weight into the feet. Bend the knees wide to the shoulder blocks, trying not to move the carriage. Keep the heels together. Articulate the spine down 1 vertebrae at a time without moving the carriage till the tail touches and then the legs press. Inhale, lengthen. Exhale, hinge at the hips, feet over the face. Use the abdominals, lift the hips up. Bend the knees wide to the shoulder blocks. Roll the upper back, mid back, and the low back to the mat. Inhale, lengthen. Exhale, feet come up. Use your abs, lift the hips all the way up. Bend the knees, fluidly roll it down through that spinal stretch. 3 more. Lengthen feet up. If it feels good for you, at the top you can bring the soles of the feet together and press the knees away for a deeper stretch in those hips. 2 more. I really felt that one in my hamstrings as well. Let me know in the comments if you like it better with the heels together, toes apart, or with the soles of the feet together, and you press the knees away. I'm just curious what feels better for your body. 1 more time. And push it out. Hip circles. Point the toes. Circle the femur bones evenly throughout the hip joint. Up and out and around and in. I don't care about how wide you can make your circles. I care about how long can you reach those legs out of the hip joints. And try it out. Work in a neutral pelvis the whole time. So you're going to have to minimize the range while keeping that tail heavy. Of course, if it doesn't feel good for you to keep a neutral pelvis, then feel free to pull that back into the mat and engage your core, because I do have clients that prefer that. Up and around. Lengthen and breathe. Exhale, inhale for 3, 2, 1. Take it the other way. We go down and around and back to center. And you squeeze into the inner thighs. Reach those legs long out of the hips. And circle and breathe, feeling that release all the way up into the SI joints, into that low back, expanding and releasing your fascia. Up and around for 3. Should feel really good on the hips. 2 and 1. Peter Pan, heels together, toes apart. Bend the right leg, extend the left. Inhale. Exhale, both feet to center. You flex the ankle of the leg that's bending, and you point the toes of the leg that's extending to push both feet back together over the foot bar. Inhale. Exhale, breathing just for 4. Last 3, 2, 1 more time, back to center. Bend the right leg outside of the reformer. Internally rotate your femur bone, getting a deep hip flexor and quad stretch as you take that left leg out wide. 1 hand to the heart, 1 hand to the belly. Close your eyes. Melt right here into the stretch. Deep inhales, deep exhales here. 1 more big inhale. Exhale, both legs up, switch. Left knee bends, the foot comes outside the wood, the foot is back. We're in an internal rotation of the femur bone in the hip. The right leg is out wide for a deep inner thigh stretch as we get an amazing psoas and quad stretch on that left side. Right hand to the heart, left hand to the belly. Close the eyes. Deep inhales. Deep exhales here. One more big inhale. And exhale, bend both knees to center. Take the straps off of the feet. Roll on up. Come on up and stand up with me, and let's finish with the final roll down together. Ground through the feet. Stand with the feet at about hip distance. Put a little bounce into the knees. Inhale, reach the arms up. Gather energy and lengthen. Exhale, float the arms down by the hips, nod your head, tuck the chin, micro bend the knees, scoop the belly in and up, roll down 1 vertebrae at a time. Feeling the weight of the head, neck, and shoulders decompressing and stretching the spine. Let the arms circle in opposite directions in front of the toes. Reverse